Mr. Branelid and his wife Stella, telling the story about Adelso and BIRKA. There is no place in Stockholm where you can go further back in history to find remains of the first trade place near what we today call the capital of Sweden. But it all begun in BIRKA and Adelso. Adelso is an island in the middle of Lake Mälaren in Sweden. Near Björkfjorden, the island is part of Eckerö municipality and Stockholm County. It is about 45 kilometers by ferry and road west of downtown Stockholm. The administrative center of the important Viking settlement BIRKA was situated at Hovgarden on Adelso. The road network is connected via a ferry link across a narrow strait to the main island of Eckerö. When Hovgarden is mentioned for the first time in medieval sources in 1200, the royal estate is referred to as Mansionum Regium Alsnu, that is, a house of more than ordinary size.
Alsnuhus, one of the king's summer residence. Alsnuhus became one of the country's first royal places and one of the palaces, and one of the first buildings of brick. So actually right here, right now, we can see one of the first buildings made of bricks. And with bricks we means they're placing stones like this on each other to make a building. Okay, so we are now standing in the remains of the first palace ever made in Sweden. And maybe there was a window here, and from this window the king can look out over Lake Mälaren. On the other side there you can see BIRKA. BIRKA was the most famous trading place in Sweden back in the Viking area. So you can imagine ships coming here from the East Sea and do their trading with the Vikings, and then the Vikings kill them and take the trade. No, that's not how you do trade. If you want to really keep on trading, you have to be peaceful and say thank you very much, here you have something else, go on to your place where you come from and come back with other stuff and trade with us. I wonder if they have peace shirt 1,000 years ago with hearts on like you have now.
Just over 70 years later, Magnus Lagulas had this replaced with a stately brick summer palace. From what has been stated before, it was here at Alsno House that the same king, on a Lord's Day in 1279, through the so-called Alsno Charter, instituted a knighthood, which meant that the nobility was thus defined as a social class. As early as 1284, the 4-year-old Birger was named his father's heir to the throne.
Honestly, this is maybe one of the most historical places in Stockholm, Sweden. History everywhere, in every corner.
Now let us bow our heads and listen to the words of Mr. Branelid when he lights a candle for hope in the church where ancestors so many times have done before.
The sound inside this church is amazing. I mean, the voice just bouncing around these walls. Imagine to stay here in front of people, telling them that there is a hope for everything. Everything that you wishes for, everything that you experience in life, there is a hope. And we are here today to remember this hope. So let us just look into the future and think that there is hope. Let this light, let it burn for anyone, for everybody that needs hope. In a time of no hope, let this light burn. Let this light show the way in the darkness. Like the voice inside this building, like this light up in darkness. And when you see the light in the darkness, you get hope. Let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine in the dark. Goodbye, Arne Kyrka. Oh. Go out to the light again. We were just on the way back to Ekerö from Adelsö when the ferry said that we have to turn back because we need to pick up the fire department. I don't know why, but we saw some dark, there is some dark fire over there because we saw that fire station. Oh, that's exciting. Please come on. There is a fire on Ekerö, so let's go there.